so much for choosing to watch this video. This already feels very weird and very foreign because I am not fully whispering. I am trying to do a soft spoken / whispering video. Now, these aren't the types of videos that I normally gravitate to. I strictly pretty much watch whispering videos, but I know that soft spoken videos are some people's preference and what they will only watch when they are looking for ASMR. So up until this point, I've only made whispering videos, but I'm going to try and branch out. Now, if this is a fail and if this is not relaxing at all, please let me know and I will never do it again. But as for today, we are going to be looking at another Taylor Swift magazine because I enjoyed looking at the last magazine very much. I thought that was so fun, and I thought we would do it again today, so I wanted to do the last one's whispered and this one's soft spoken, and then I have another magazine or another Taylor Swift magazine specifically, and whichever I feel like I get the most feedback on as far as like the whispered or the not or the soft spoken. I gotta get myself together a little bit. Whichever I get the most feedback on as to like which one people preferred, that's what I'll do for the third Taylor Swift magazine. Does that sound fair? I think that sounds good. So let's go ahead and we will look at this Taylor Swift magazine together. I have a brush which we might use. We'll go ahead and use it, I guess. So this is TaylorSwift, Taylor Swift, her life, her music, and all her eras. This is such a good picture of her. Okay. This is the first page. Okay, perfect. Taylor Swift. This is from the Red Tour. You can clearly tell by her, ringleader outfit. And the fact that the stage is red and that her jacket is red and that someone has a sign that literally says red. Okay, so we have a table of contents on the left-hand side, kind of breaking it up by era, which is very cute, and I like that because that's certainly how the Eras tour is broken up. So we have some pictures. This looks like it's from Speak Now era. This is a very recent picture. I guess Midnight's era. I think this was like right before she announced Speak Now Taylor's version. And then this is certainly Lover era performing Me. Now we're not going to read all the words, all the stories, or whatever's written about her. We might read some of them, but sometimes I feel like that gets kind of tedious, and especially if you're trying to relax to a video. If you start listening too closely to what is being said, then it can get too interesting and get harder to relax too. So we're gonna kind of just skip around, and I'm gonna give you my more mundane opinions. But we have this from 1989 World Tour, I would think. Oh, exactly. Singing Her Story. Swift at LA's Staples Center on August 21st, 2015 during a 1989 World Tour live show. Oh my goodness, she's so young. That's such a good picture. She's so fresh-faced and youthful. Okay, chapter 1, Taylor Swift, 2006. Taylor started her career in country because she liked it. here's a picture of her and her parents when she was tiny. And that would be at their Christmas tree farm. Pine Ridge Farm is what it's called, I suppose. Here's a picture of her when she was so little. Oh my goodness. And then this is a performance at the Academy of Country Music New Artist Show Party in Las Vegas in 2007 is what it says. So look at the boots, look at the hair, look at the guitar, the dress. Like, it's just giving every bit of country. She's a country music loving lady. Okay, so this is this picture was taken on May 15th, 2007. She performed at the Academy of Country Music Awards All-Star Jam at the MGM Grand Conference Center in Las Vegas. Honestly, this might be from the same day as this. Oh, this is the next day. So the picture on the previous page was from the day before this. It says Taylor fell head over heels for country music. And then here she is performing with, well, I know that's Kelly Pickler. I don't know what this guy's name is. Brad Paisley. Yeah. Is that bad that I know who Kelly Pickler is, but not Brad Paisley? Like, obviously that's a very famous country music artist, but I mean, I was what the hell? I was a big American Idol fan, and I loved Kelly Pickler. I was a big Pickler, whatever her fans were called. So yeah, that's them performing at the CMA Awards. And she won Breakthrough Video of the Year for Tim McGraw. I wonder if this was the first award she won. Maybe. Then this is this is her with Tim McGraw at the Academy of Country Music Awards on the same day that the second picture we looked at was from, I guess. Taylor Swift is a pure country album. She attended the announcement of the nominations for the Grammy Awards, and she received a nod for Best New Artist, which I don't think she won, tragically, but that's okay. She's done okay for herself, I think. Okay, so we have a Fearless era. Fearless 2008 is when the Fearless era began. It says Swift went from prodigy to phenomenon. It says Taylor Swift's first proper year as a star followed a traditional arc. Her self-titled debut sold steadily as she released more singles and spent time on the road as the opening act for such industry stalwarts as George Strait and Brad Paisley. So this is in front of a sold-out arena show in Illinois during a stop on her Fearless tour. Oh, I think this picture was from in the beginning, and this is where I said speak now, maybe. Because it definitely reads more speak now to me because of the purple dress, but hey, I guess I was wrong. Oh my gosh, she was wearing like a lot of purple, even for Fearless era. She won an American Music Award, and she performed at the MTV Music Awards in 2009. Is that the infamous night? I feel like it is. You know what I mean. This is a really good picture. I really like this. This is like a very quintessential Taylor Swift, very classic, like 13 on her hand. She's got the curls, she got the guitar, got boots, got a fringe dress. Like, this is like even to this day, like, still an iconic, like, era for her, an iconic look. Oops. She played New Year's Rockin' Eve, and then this was the Country Thunder USA Music Festival in Wisconsin. I'm playing a lot of country music festivals, as she should. Okay, so Speak Now started in 2010. The era was beginning in 2010. Fame, Exes, and Confidence. Let's see. It says Swift opened the last dress rehearsal for her for her upcoming fans. Why can't I talk? Swift opened up the last dress rehearsal for her upcoming tour to fans in Nashville to benefit the victims of recent deadly tornadoes in the southeast. I think in our last magazine flip through for a Taylor Swift magazine, it said that she had raised like $750,000, I think, from that. So that's super cool. Again, performing. This honestly looks like it's from the exact same night as this picture. Hold on. We're cross-referencing. This looks exactly the same. Maybe not. It's the same guitar and everything. Okay, well, it might be. It says Speak Now was a cultural and commercial juggernaut. And here she is with her bestie, Selena Gomez. Here she is performing in Madison Square Garden. That's a really good picture. Oh, these are from the Grammys. These are very recognizable. I mean, obviously this one because she's holding Grammys, but this where she was singing Mean and playing the banjo, and it says I'll be big enough so you can't hit me on her banjo. Okay, and then we move on to Red, which is 2012's fourth studio album, marked her full-blown arrival as a pop trendsetter. Now, interesting that they say that because I feel like Red was still marketed as a country album, and it still had a lot of country leanings, and yeah, there were some pop hits. Let's not kid ourselves. Here she is performing again at Madison Square Garden during the Jingle Ball, I guess that's what it's called. And then here's her with some platinum albums. And here she is with Ed Sheeran. It was definitely around this time that I also became aware of Ed Sheeran, and also became a big Ed Sheeran fan, which I cannot say I still am to this day. I don't follow Ed Sheeran or anything he does. Ooh, this is a good picture. She played a sold-out show for a crowd of more than 53,000 at the Cowboy Stadium in Arlington, Texas. That's a nice picture. It says Red was sort of like my college years. It says Red was not a complete upheaval. Long-time songwriting partner Liz Rose is on there as a stalwart producer Nathan Chapman, but it was a massive leap forward, and the sometimes schizophrenic nature of the album was a purposeful choice. It was sort of a metaphor for how messy a real breakup is. And this is my only true breakup album, Swift said. I've loved Jackson Pollock, and I see this album as my splatter paint album, using all the colors and throwing it at the wall and seeing what sticks. The centerpiece of Red is the first single, We Are Never Ever Getting Back Together, which opens as many Swift songs do with a simple acoustic guitar and her plaintive vocals. But once the chorus kicks in, the whole track gives way to a gigantic, insistent drum beat that is designed to sound huge in stadiums and inspire stomping sing-alongs. Here she is, winning multiple awards as she does. This is at the Billboard Music Awards. Here she is wrapping up the European leg of her Red tour with a sold-out show for more than 15,500 fans. That's crazy to think about. Like, that's a lot of people. But, like, think about where she plays now. And, like, she was a big star then, but she's something else now. She's more than a star. Okay, so we have 1989 and 2014. With her most pop-heavy album yet, Swift's star shone bright. She performed a secret session for iHeartRadio to promote the release of 1989. She also cut her hair. That was a big thing. That just really signified the start of a whole new era. Here she is with Jack Antonoff. They are definitely performing Out of the Woods at the Grammys. This is on Good Morning America. The bob was a choice. It was a look. It's not my favorite, but it ushered in that new look, that new sound, and started that era truly. Here she is performing. This must be in a Victoria. No, just kidding. Oh, she just says they're friends with her. So, Haley Steinfeld, Gigi Hadid, Leslie Aldridge, and Lena Dunham. And by the time the 1989 World Tour came to an end, Swift, this is so funny, Swift, and then it says in parentheses, right, like, guys, we know that's Taylor Swift, we bought this magazine, was the biggest pop star on the planet, and as everyone was about to find out, she still had more to say. That's crazy, like, it's just wild. Okay, now we have Reputation 2017. Says Taylor needed to vent a lot. Reputation, as I have said many times, is my favorite era. It's my favorite era. It's my favorite album. It's my favorite everything. Okay, so let's see. We'll read a little bit about Reputation because I love it so. Okay, so since her 2006 debut, Taylor Swift had dropped a new album every 2 years like clockwork, so it was mildly shocking that there was an extra year's gap between 1989 and her sixth full-length release. Still, she remained in the public eye during that time. Her personal life continued to make headlines thanks largely to high-profile relationships with DJ Calvin Harris and actor Tom Hiddleston. She was also making new music, contributing to a collaboration with Zayn Malik to the soundtrack of 50 Shades Darker, and penning the Little Big Town hit Better Man. Initially intended for Red, she later re-recorded it for Red, Taylor's version, and it is one of the best songs on Red. She also found herself embroiled in low-level celebrity conflicts with Kim Kardashian and Katy Perry, and challenging the giant streaming services Spotify and Apple Music over their underpayment of artists. On another front, Swift won a lawsuit against a former Denver radio host who groped her during an event. It was a lot of ugly stuff and exhausting. Swift found herself writing songs that dealt with the frustration surrounding the chaos of her public life and her struggle to maintain a private existence. She needed a sonic palette that reflected the tone of her abrasive compositions, so she jettisoned the warm synths. That's a hard word to say. Synths of 1989 in favor of a harsher combination of icy, electropop and minimalist R&B. The resulting album, 2007's Reputation, may be the most polarizing work of Swift's discography and a fulcrum point in her career. To create Reputation's unique sound, Swift recruited some reliable friends, including newly minted go-to Jack Antonoff, as well as Max Martin and Shellback. Reputation announces itself right away with Ready for It, which traffics in distorted drums, gurgling bass, and a bouncing sing-song cadence that wasn't that far away from the hip-hop hybrid style made popular by artists like Drake. Swift has never been a stranger to telling honest truths, but she had rarely been this consistently confrontational. If a man talks shit, then I owe him nothing. I don't regret it one bit, 'cause he had it coming. She sings on the warped electro bounce. I did something bad. Not everything is his jacket. There's plenty of pleasantly hummable tunes like Delicate, which recall the warmest moments of 1989, and the stripped-down piano workout, New Year's Day, closes out the album. But Endgame, which features Ed Sheeran and hip-hop superstar Future, is straight-up trap music. A dalliance as far outside of the box as Swift has ever wandered. Endgame is one of the best songs on Reputation, and they need to put some respect on its name. It's the sound of Swift leaning into the persona that media had constructed for her. We have her with Charli XCX and Camila Cabello, which were her openers for Reputation CD tour. Okay, hold on. What did I just read? Into the persona that media had constructed for her, one that was petty and shallow and gleefully vindictive. She's leaving behind her old identity as the poet laureate of puberty in favor of something slightly more evolved and adult. Or, as she puts it during the breakdown of Reputation's lead single, "Look What You Made Me Do," the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now. Why? Oh, 'cause she's dead. The lead up to the release of Reputation was a brilliant piece of modern promotion. Swift, a universal Instagram presence, cleared the decks on her social media accounts so that she could go quiet before announcing the new release and debuting a stark black and white motif that informed the album cover and the promotional materials. She eschewed doing any press or relying on a series of fan-oriented listening events in her own momentum to build buzz. There will be no explanation. There will just be Reputation. They really should have written that in there. These people are not Swifties. Reputation sold over 1 million copies in its first week of release, reigned over the album chart for the 3-week walk up to Christmas, became the best-selling album of 2017, and led directly into a wildly successful stadium tour that played to nearly 3 million people. For some fans and critics, Reputation felt like a jarring swerve, but for Swift, it was part of a much-needed process. This has definitely been my most cathartic album, she said. After I finished it, it was like, now I can write regular songs again. Girl, what are you talking about? Reputation is the best. Okay, then we have Lover 2019. With the air mostly cleared, hope returned. Okay, we have Taylor Swift and Carole King, who is presenting her with Artist of the Decade at the AMAs. Here she is with Brendan Urie. Gag. This is her worst outfit ever. If you disagree, you are wrong. Someone is calling me. Okay, I was getting a phone call from someone from work and I don't know what happened. But they'll be fine. Here she is performing. This picture was in earlier on. That's a really cute piano. I never noticed it says Fearless. Talking about how she released Miss Americana on Netflix. She did a lot of promotion for Lover, which is very different than how Reputation was. Now we have Folklore Evermore era in 2020. During the pandemic, fiction became reality for an inspired Swift. Here she is performing at the Academy of Country Music Awards. She performed Betty. It was iconic. It was honestly the first performance we had seen from her in a little while, so it was everything. This is one of her best performances of all time, I believe, personally. She performed Cardigan, August, and Willow. Yeah, I had to think about that. And it was amazing. This is my favorite look of hers ever. I love this flower dress. This flower dress is everything to me. I can't explain how much I love it. I'm gonna pull it out now because I know that it's in this drawer. Let's see, hold on. I have this phone case. This is like for not my current phone, but for my old phone. That is this dress. So if you think I'm lying about being obsessed with this dress, I'm not. I had a whole phone case dedicated to it. And I also have a tattoo that has flowers inspired by this dress. So this dress is everything. We're gonna put that down. In isolation, my imagination is run wild. A lot of these pictures are from the Grammys because, she didn't really have any other live performances. Except for this. This was for a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. I think for Carole King. Maybe, I'm not sure. That's a really good picture. Okay, then we have Midnights 2022, which is crazy to think that Midnights has now been out for an entire year. That's a picture from the Nashville the Nashville Songwriter Awards Artist of the Decade nominee thing, whatever. I don't know. That wasn't written very well. She won a bunch of awards at the American Music Awards. Oh, for her Red Taylor's version. And that is a red carpet. This is from the same red carpet. Oh no, this isn't the red carpet. This is the award show. Oh, and we end on my favorite picture ever. The pride bird yellow shirt, whatever this is. But Oh no, okay, this is a great picture. This is from Live in Paris, that show that she did, like Lover, when she was performing the songs from Lover. Anyway, please let me know how you feel about soft-spoken videos and how this has gone. I honestly am not sure, but I hope it's been enjoyable. And I hope you're having a wonderful day and a wonderful week and a wonderful everything and every time. What? I hope you're having a great day. I'll see you